I'm Daphne and I'm here at the Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals here in Chicago. So let's go take a look at some awesome cars.
So you have all the creature comforts, yet you can you have the horsepower to go to car shows, enjoy it on a daily basis, but it really turns people's heads.
Originally 10,000 miles, and all the options that you see are the options, to the best of my knowledge, that when it came off the assembly line.
This being a Hemi car, was one of the last two that were built.
Wow.
And being a late build, it has brush trim rings on it.
The car is originally from California, is where it was titled at, and been in California most of its life.
It's originally black with the red interior. I try to keep the car as much original as I can.
Stripped the paint, repainted it, rebuilt the motor, trans. The interior is original. So we kept everything as original as we could.
Wanted to fall in love with it. She wanted it.
I know. I want to drive it home now. So, can you tell me a little bit about the wheels here?
The wheels are a US mag. It took me a little while to find something that was a steel wheel that is chrome.
So, how long have you had it for again?
She bought it in 1972, so she's had it longer than she's had me.
Wow, that's really cool.
What attracted me to this car was obviously the black color. It's hard to find an original black 69 Camaro. They didn't make a lot of them.
But it's a solid wheel without the trim ring, so it gives you a deeper dish and it gives you wider tires on it, and so it handles a lot better.
When you're driving, it makes it look like there's, light coming out of the hood. But it also helps to kind of accentuate like what's under the engine compartment.
Air conditioning lines, the radiator hoses, all these components, everything on there is new old stock. Very hard to find those kind of parts these days.
I try to drive it as often as I can. I didn't build it to look at it, I built it to drive it. To me, driving them is more of an excitement than just looking at it.
So I see you have painted the hood of this car, or from a car. So the inspiration was the Cubs winning the World Series just recently.
This car actually has a Protecto plate, so it's actually a true 71 car. This car retains its original motor, transmission, rear end, carburetor, and distributor.
Wow.
Those are specific to this car.
Hear about. I don't know if anybody's laid eyes on it.
Wow.
Some guys are kind of weird like that. They won't let you look their stuff.
Right. Wow, very, very nice.
In fact, a few weeks ago the car was down at Don Gowers' show in Florida and finished both on Saturday and Sunday best in class. So I'm real proud of that.
Hey Dave, so what did you bring here today?
It's a 1970 Plymouth Sport Fury GT with a factory 446 barrel.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Muscle Cars, anybody could go in and order one through the showroom floor. You spec'd it out, ordered it, and it got delivered. Supercar actually had to be built by somebody, and Nikki started that. They were the largest Chevy dealer in the world and based out of Chicago, Illinois.
And it's been sitting in storage for maybe 10 to 12 years. And decided about a year and a half ago to get it out and take it from a 169,000 wore out car to what you see today. I found the car in it's near Staunton, Illinois, in almost a field.
We brought a recently finished 69 Charger I built for a client in Michigan. Kind of a little bit of a nostalgia story involved with the build.
Wow. So was this the original?
No, the original color was white. It is a pace car because the original engine was a 396 turbojet.
Daphne, and today I'm here with
Carissa Casimir.
All right, Carissa, so what type of car did you bring today?
It's a 1995 Chevy Camaro Z28.
Okay. Can you give me a little bit of history on the car, like how long you've had it? And
So originally, when I've been with he's my now husband, but I've been with him altogether 18 years. And when he was originally looking for a car for him to have, and him to drive, I actually found this car for him in a newspaper. And so in 2001, we actually went ahead and purchased it from the original owner for him. And then about a year or so later, he decided that he wanted to get a race car, and at the same time, inadvertently, the car that I was driving was another Camaro, had been wrecked. So then he decided that he was going to sell this in order to go ahead and make, the money for the race car that he needed. So I ended up buying it from him. And then shortly thereafter, in about 2005 or so, I actually was in a really bad wreck with it.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and it got T-boned, and I actually hit my head, shattered the glass. It was actually pretty crazy.
Wow.
So then everything from the money that came back from the accident, we went ahead and put this together. So I've been the owner of it since about 2002, 3-ish.
Okay.
And then, like I said, it's been a wild ride.
Yeah, that's a very crazy background story, but
yeah. So I mean, it's so it was originally my husband's, and then it became mine.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So what type of paint job is this? It's a beautiful blue color. It really stands out.
It's actually it's a medium quasar blue. It's actually kind of like the original paint color.
Okay.
It was on the rarer side of the color options that were available.
Okay.
But it is a Z28. It's got the black mirrors, black top. It's the 8-cylinder. The 6 cylinders that they made more 6 cylinders in this color than they did the 8s. But that's how you can kind of distinguish the two.
Oh, okay. And I see you added some detailing in the front on the hood here.
Yeah, my brother custom made the hood. It's it's obviously a replication of like a Trans Am hood. But my brother is the one that does all my body and paint work, and he did the the ghost flames on it. We did that, I think, roughly in about 2007 or 8.
Okay.
And I love that feature. It's a functioning Ram Air hood, but it just was custom built for the car.
Yeah, it looks great. So let's take a look under the hood. I see you have some LED lighting under here.
Yes, the LED lighting was actually just added to the car roughly about a year ago. It was something that I'd wanted to do. It lights up the snouts and stuff. So when you're driving, it makes it look like there's, light coming out of the hood. But it also helps to kind of accentuate like what's under the engine compartment. But it's all polished billet aluminum pieces. A lot of stuff was custom made that I hunted down and got. There's a custom painted MSD box that matches the paint on the car. We got, the fuel rail covers. I know the lighting kind of throws it off, but it's painted to match the car and the hood. The flames on it and everything match.
Wow.
So yeah.
That's awesome. So what type of engine is it?
It's a 383 stroker LT1 motor. We just had that done about 2 years ago, I think now.
Okay.
But that was a freshly built piece right then.
Oh, that's awesome. So can you tell me a little about the wheels?
The wheels on the car, they are actually the Camaro rims. They're 17 by 9 in the front, 17 by 11 in the back. We are actually looking to upgrade in the next year or so with some more like a custom built type rim. But yeah, they're Corvette rims that we put on it.
Awesome. So can you tell us about the interior? What did you do here in the interior?
The interior is actually it's custom leather interior that I did myself.
Wow.
It was one of those kinds of things that I went ahead and it came with all fabric interior, and then I took that apart, I remeasured everything, and I kind of redid the interior, to duplicate what it was in fabric, but just in leather. We're going to be upgrading the headliner this upcoming year. It's going to be all suede, which is going to be a cool feature.
It's going to be really cool.
Yeah. At one point, I was driving this car on a regular basis. And so when we put the roll cage in after the accident, it was a twofold reason. One was for structural support because it had been wrecked so bad. And then obviously the secondary was for racing. When our buddy did it, we because I was driving it all the time, he actually custom made it to fit the contour of the door, and so that I could get in and out of it appropriately with a skirt on.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then, you know, we added the nitrous bottle, same thing. My brother pinstriped the flames on it to match the hood.
Wow.
The roll cage was just painted last year to match the car. So that's kind of that. But like throughout the car, you'll see like custom billet pieces. The gear shifter that I have inside the car and the throttle body plate was actually purchased from me from my my deceased mother, which was actually a very meaningful thing.
Definitely.
We had, you know, the bottle bracket was custom made for us when we went down to a drag racing event. I mean, like there's a lot of little nuances about it that it makes it very personal. And it's one of those things like I'm never going to be able to get rid of the car.
Oh, yeah, I don't blame you. You put so much into it, and such, you know, an interesting story behind it.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, it's been a wild ride, and you know, from top to bottom, it's been cool. It's been sad. It's been awesome, but every part of it along the way has had some good and bad memories with it. But overall, it's awesome.
So now that it's all customized by you, do you let anyone else drive it, or?
My husband's the only one that has really realistically been able to drive it. My father has actually stolen the keys from me and taken it. He goes, I brought you into this world, I can take you out. So he's got control over that. But overall, it's just basically my husband and I that drive it.
Oh, that's really cool. Wow. Well, thank you so much for giving us the interview, because this is a very cool story. Thanks. And it's a beautiful car.
Thank you.
I know it means a lot to you. Thank you so much. US Classic Muscle Cars thanks you for watching our videos. Hi, everyone is welcome to share the videos on their Facebook page, and please make sure to check out the Patreon website, and also please subscribe to our YouTube channel, US Classic Muscle Cars.
Please, please, please subscribe. We appreciate it.